Hello guys and welcome to today's episode where today we're going to be talking about the 7 unluckiest things to happen within Clash of Clans. Now before we get ourselves into this, I have not set these 7 in any order whatsoever, so if you guys want to do that, be sure to do that and let us all know down below in the comment section in what order you would put these 7 things in, and also be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on post notifications to be notified every single time I upload a video. Be sure to comment something down below in the comment section. I respond to every single one of those. And finally, please be sure to go ahead and check out my Twitter profile where I do post every single day. Now that being said, let's get ourselves into the video. So let's kick it off with number 1, which is going to be when you click the skip button. So that is something really annoying and actually very unlucky if you think about it. So what I mean by this is when you are outside searching for a base with loot or even cups. Imagine you're farming first of all. So you're farming and you find a base with like 600 or 700 loot of each. So that is an absolutely awesome bait you definitely want to take on, and then you accidentally click on the skip button. How annoying is that, you guys? I don't know why you do it, but sometimes you just keep skipping bases and then you land on an absolutely perfect base and you accidentally skip it, and it's so annoying, you guys. It is so frustrating. The exact same thing can actually happen when you're pushing, but actually not that much, because especially if you're up in the Titan or Legends League, you're actually gonna have to wait for a long time until you actually find a base. So I don't think you're gonna be clicking on the next button all the time, because you do have to wait for a few minutes, even 10 or 20 minutes sometimes, and I don't really think it happens too much whilst pushing. But when you find a base with a lot of loot, it definitely does happen. Let me know down below in the comment section if that has ever occurred to you personally. I would really be interested in that, so I really would like to know. But yeah, that's gonna be number 1, you guys. Let's move on to number 2 right now, which is going to be losing internet connection. Now this is kind of similar to the previous one because it is basically the exact same concept. Basically what happens is you go ahead, find a battle, or you could be in war. Okay, so here are the 3 worst options when you lose internet connection. Number 1, when you are attacking within war. Number 2, when you find a base which has a ton of loot. And number 3, when you find a base with a ton of trophies. Those are the 3 worst occasions you can actually lose internet connection on whilst playing Clash of Clans. So if you lose internet connection in any of those 3 occasions, you are definitely going to be very mad, you guys. Trust me, it is so annoying. It has happened to me like 3 or 4 times or even more times. It's going to happen to everyone. If it has not happened to you guys yet, it is definitely going to happen. This one and the previous one, these 2 are both going to happen at some point in your Clash career, so just be aware of that. But that is something really annoying that there is nothing you can do about it. Your internet connection is just weak and you're just going to lose internet connection, but it just makes you nervous because you know you're going to be about to lose internet connection, so you start dropping all of your troops in however you want to, just literally spam them all in, and it's just really frustrating, especially if you are in war or if you are trophy pushing. Now the loot is okay because you can still find other bases, but trophy pushing and in war, those are the 2 definitely worst ones if that ever happens to you. But anyways, that's going to be it for number 2. Let's move on to number 3, which has to do with war. And what this is basically when you get a 99% 2-star within war. Now that is really annoying, or a 1-star obviously. Now you're obviously going to get the 1st star, but the worst occasion at a 99% is going to be the 1-star. If you get a 99% 1-star, my man, that is definitely something frustrating, and I can understand your anger, but even a 99% 2-star is very annoying. We just had a war against WHF and we had so many 99%, you guys. That was so annoying because our Town Hall 10s had to clean up Town Hall 9s because of the fact that those Town Hall 9s only got 99%. But it's seriously one of the most annoying things, because you're thinking to yourself, okay, I cleared up the entire base, I'm about to get the 100% 3-star, and then you finally get the 99%. It is literally, if that ever happens to you, or if it has happened to you, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section and let me know how annoying you felt about that occasion. It's literally just very annoying. If it doesn't happen to you, then that is absolutely awesome. I don't wish this to happen to any of you guys because it is just so annoying. But that's going to be it for number 3. We're going to move on to the final 5 right here, and the first one to the final have 4 actually. So the first one right here is going to be the sneaky builder's hut, and what I mean by this is, you know, sometimes these bases in war or even in the multiplayer maps where the builder's huts are in the very corners of the base. So this is similar to the previous one, because the builder's huts, they are actually going to make you get the 99 or 98%, something like that, like a very close percentage at the 100, but you're not actually going to get the 100 at many occasions, because sometimes you forget to take like 1 or 2 archers with you for the builder huts especially, or you did take them with you but you forgot about the builder's huts, so you just drop them in random spots, or you just literally run out of time, which is what happens mostly. And that is just so unfortunate, because it is just, oh, imagine having 3-star the entire base and then you forgot about the builder's huts. That is just so frustrating, and it happens a lot of time. Many people do this trick where they put the builder's huts in the corners of the base because they know the enemy is going to forget it sometimes, and it's actually a pretty smart move, but it's an old trick, so it doesn't really work all that much any longer, but it does still work on some occasions, especially when there are new players like Town Hall 6s, Town Hall 7s and Town Hall 8s. It happens to those players a lot of times, so that is definitely something you should watch out for the builder's huts within the corners of the base. But moving on to the next one, it is going to be the 1 million loot raid loss. Now what I mean by this is, if you sometimes have a lot of loot, literally almost full storages or even 100% full storages, and you have to defend, there's going to be a ton of loot you're going to have to defend, and then it might be a Town Hall 10 or a Town Hall 11 and you're just a small little Town Hall 9 and you get 100%ed, and that means all of your loot is going to the enemy, and it may be like a defense where you have to literally defend like 800,000 of each or even a million, and that has happened to me twice, I believe, twice in a row. That was literally so annoying. I had to defend 900,000 of each and I lost both of the attacks, literally 100%ed both times. It was so annoying, and it is going to happen to you guys if you ever do have maxed out storages. So if you do have maxed out storages, be sure to empty them before you go defending, because otherwise you may be in a lot of trouble and you may lose a ton of loot. So I would definitely recommend you empty those storages, empty those collectors, whatever you can do to actually keep your loot, your resources. That would definitely be something really annoying if you had to defend such a big amount of loot and you actually lost every single job of that loot. I would not want that anything to happen to you guys, so definitely be sure to empty your storages. But moving on, we've got 2 more right here and then we're going to have to end the video. But this one is going to be the biggest cup offer you can actually have, but that is something that would be really good for you if you got that trophy offer, but that trophy offer may be in your base, so you may have to defend that trophy offer, which is 59 trophies. Now once I had to defend about 53 trophies, so not exactly 59 trophies, but I was up in the Titans League and you guys, I got 3-star, believe it or not. And if you guys have never pushed, you would not understand how annoying it is and how long it actually takes to actually get all of those trophies back. It is literally, it takes forever, you guys. So if you ever have to defend all of those trophies, you better have a good base design, because otherwise if you get 3-starred, you are, oh my god, you're gonna be so pissed off. You're not even gonna want to be on Clash of Clans any longer. You're gonna go in chat and you're just gonna start cussing everywhere, and it is just so annoying, you guys. Literally, trust me, if that ever happens to you whilst you're pushing, be sure to let me know on Twitter actually, and I will be sure to cheer you up with something. I don't really know what, but I'll cheer you up. So that being said, we're gonna move on to the final one right here, which if you guys have not already guessed, well then I don't know what's wrong with you guys, because this is the most common annoying thing within Clash of Clans, and that is the 49% loss. And that happens whether you're pushing, whether you're farming, whether you're in war. It literally happens anywhere, and it is going to happen so many times. It's not only going to happen once, and you just know it's going to happen. You're just not sure when it's going to happen, and it may happen at the worst possible moment ever. So you may be pushing and you are going to get the 49%, you guys. The building literally could be on the lowest health possible, possible, you could literally take it out with like, you could sneeze and the building would fall over, or you could drop a earthquake spell, the building would go down. But no, you don't have anything else, and you don't have any other damaging spells or any other damaging units, and you're just stuck at 49%, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just wish you had some archers. You wish you had a single archer, for example, a single archer to actually clear up structures, or a single minion, something like that. You just wish you had something like that with you, but you sadly do not have anything like that, and you just literally can't do anything about it. There's nothing you can do, and you are just sitting there at 49% staring at your screen, thinking about your life again, what you should do with it. Restarting Clash of Clans, okay, that's exaggerating obviously, but it's something really annoying, you guys, and if that does ever happen to you, be sure to let me know. So this is going to be the end of this video, you guys, and this has been my top 7 list of the unluckiest things that can happen within Clash of Clans. Be sure to let me know down below in the comment section how many of these 7 things have happened to you, and how many of these 7 things do you think are going to happen again, or do you think are ever going to happen to you. So be sure to let me know down below in the comment section. Now if you haven't already, but you do enjoy my content, then please be sure to subscribe to my channel for daily videos. And with all that being said, guys, my name is of course Asascha, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.